Something that somebody said to me in my research was that they had a line manager who very rarely came into the office and was then really surprised when their direct reports were hardly there, and they got quite annoyed about it. It's interesting, isn't it? People don't get it. They don't see that.
And I think there's even simpler examples. I had one client who used to despair that their team would never ask them for help. And she had definitely trained them that she was very busy. But the other thing that she would do is, so at the end of meetings, she would leave literally in the last 30 seconds of a meeting. She would sort of be like, any questions? Anybody? Any questions? Okay, great. I'll leave you to it. I was like, right. Or even worse than that, sometimes did everybody understand? It takes a really brave person to go, actually, no. When there's 30 seconds left, your leader's busy, they've got other, of course, they're all going to say yes. And then they all go away, not really understanding, or in fact, did have questions. And so the simple act of her working on how she facilitates those meetings, of leaving 10 minutes at the end for questions, of saying, what questions do you have for me? Rather than, does anybody have any questions? Like, it's a tiny tweak in language, but it sets an expectation that there are questions, and that's fine. Alongside the, oh, by the way, there's 10 minutes left of this meeting, sets a tone of, this is important. I want you to ask me questions. I want to be here to help. I want to, I've intentionally left this time and space to give you support. And so, even in that sort of micro way, can be the difference between, does your team disappear off and not really understand what they're doing and go and try and figure it out on their own, and then only really let you know when it's too late, which was very much her pattern, or do they actually get the support they need up front?